Microscopes are instruments that magnify an object to create an image that is larger than the actual object. How much larger the image is called the magnification. For example, if a magnification of times 10 is used, then this means that the image is 10 times larger than the actual object.
You'll need to be able to use a light microscope to examine and draw an artery and a vein. You'll use microscope slides that have been prepared with slices of the blood vessels. In order to see the different layers of tissues, the slices will be cross-sections. These are also called transverse sections. The section needs to be very thin in order to allow light to pass through it so an image can be formed. A stain is usually added. Stains colour the tissue so they are more visible under the microscope.
To view the slide, place it on the microscope stage and use the clips to hold it down. The stage contains a hole where the light travels up through the specimen. Your microscope may have a light bulb as a source of light, or it may have a mirror. If it has a mirror, you need to move the mirror to reflect light up through the hole.
The parts of the microscope that magnify are called the lenses. The kinds of microscopes found at school will have two different lenses. These are the eyepiece lens, which is found at the top and is what you look through, and the objective lens, which is placed directly above the specimen you're viewing. Most light microscopes will have a choice of 3 different objective lenses that have different magnifications.
When you first view an object, you should choose the lowest magnification objective lens. Now use the focusing dials on the side of the microscope to move the lens up and down until it focuses on the specimen. You will know when it is focused because the image will be clear and not blurry. You must be careful not to move the slide up too much, or it can hit the bottom of the lens and crack it. At a low magnification, you will be able to see the whole cross-section. At this point, you should draw what you see.
Drawing a scientific drawing is a tricky skill to master, as you have to look down the microscope and draw at the same time. It's important to make the drawing as accurate as possible, so you'll have to keep looking from the microscope to your paper many times. Draw the outline with clear, bold lines. You should not feather the lines or shade in areas like you might in an art lesson.
When you are happy with your drawing, you need to add the magnification you used. This is calculated from multiplying the magnification of the eyepiece lens by the magnification of the objective lens. So, for example, if the eyepiece lens you used is times 10 and the objective lens is times 40, then the total magnification is 10 multiplied by 40, which equals times 400.
You should also label the drawing by using a ruler to draw straight lines from each part. For example, if you are drawing an artery, you could label the hole in the middle, which is called the lumen, the thick muscular layer, and the outer wall. Give your drawing a title to describe what it shows.
You can also make some measurements. To do this, place a transparent ruler on top of the slide and look down the microscope. Move the ruler so the measurement markings are over the blood vessel. You can measure the width of the blood vessel and the width of the lumen. You can add these measurements to your drawing.
To get a closer look at the tissues in the blood vessel, you can increase the magnification. To do this, you can choose an objective lens with a slightly higher magnification and refocus.